Hey everybody, it's Alex here, and on today's episode of the YaBonks Show Live, we've got a really fun show for you today. As usual, happy Friday, everybody. I hope you are having a great start to your weekends, and I am just going to make sure everything is dialed in here for the show. Let me know if you can hear me all right, and also, what are you sipping on tonight? I'm gonna crack open one of these fancy LaCroix, however you say it, the sparkling waters for you ASMR folks. There's some fizzy bubbly for you sounds. All right, let's get this party started. What's up, everybody? As usual, we're gonna do some giveaways at some point during the show. Randomly, I will let you guys know when that's going down. If you haven't already, make sure to get your entries in the Discord server for the members only giveaway entries, discord.gg/YaBonks, YaBonks. And also, randomly during the show, I will ask you a secret question. And if you answer that question at that time, I will manually enter you into the giveaways as we normally do. So those people who join us here live will gain that extra benefit and get into the giveaways. However, you also have to be present. If you win, you have to still be around and say, yes, I'm still here. And then I'll go ahead and hook you up with the prizes. All right, giveaways coming. We got animal sanctuary updates. A lot of news with the hurricane. Hurricane Idalia came through Florida and just grazed us here in Central Florida. We got very lucky, and for anybody who is worried, I just wanted to let you all know that we are all okay, and so are all of the animals here at the sanctuary. So nobody was hurt that was under our care. We have a lot of fallen trees down on the property that we have been cleaning up all week, and that's been an entire process with an unsuspected surprise, which was 3 baby squirrels, which are now in our care. And I will touch more on that later, including some really, really cute baby squirrel videos. So stay tuned. We've got baby squirrel videos coming. All right. Looks like we got a whole house full of awesome people here. We got Ben Damon in the house. We got Nate in the house. Good to see you, Nate. Nate's drinking on some plain tap water. That is very healthy. We got Bartosh saying, yo, bonks. 7-Up on ice. Woot, woot. And we got Ags drinking on green tea. Healthy as always. Agata, glad you are here from Norway. And we got Wild Angel DHC drinking ice water in 1 cup and iced tea in another. Double fisting it. Let's get crazy. It's Friday night. We also got Hey There Malik in the house saying, yo, we got Chris Cruz live. What's up, Chris Cruz? Everybody go check out Chris Cruz on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We have a fun show planned for you tonight. And then after that, Serenity Down Home Crypto, my friend and fellow YouTuber, he will be keeping the party rolling later on after this. I do this show every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So tune in if you can every Friday at 6 p.m. and have a shot at winning some free stuff, hearing about our animal sanctuary, talking about business and crypto and making money in general. Got all sorts of DeFi plays that I'm in at the moment. That is some good stuff. So, all right, where do we begin? I guess I'll just jump right into the hurricane and animal sanctuary updates. I know a lot of you have sent direct messages to me letting me know that you guys are concerned for our safety and well-being. And thank you, everybody, for all of the well wishes and concerns. It means a lot to us here. So, yeah, it was scary as usual. The hurricanes, when they come through here, it's always terrifying. And, we cannot evacuate because we care for 30 animals here, some of them very large animals, and we cannot we can't transport them in an emergency situation like that. We would have nowhere to take them, so we would have to go down with the ship, worst case scenario here at the sanctuary, and we're fully ready to do that. Every time a hurricane comes through here, we batten down the hatches, we reinforce all of the animal sanctuary enclosures, we reinforce all the animal shelters and put up wind blocks, and we just do the best we can. And we have, you know, lights and battery banks and, you know, water filters and water stored up for these situations. We lost power for days. We didn't have power for 2 or 3 days there. We just recently got it back, and it's still been going in and out throughout the day today. And that's always, you know, sketchy, especially this, you know, at this point in the summer when it's so hot and we've got, you know, elderly animals inside and all that stuff. So everybody's okay though. And I posted a video yesterday, a YouTube short video showing some of our tree cleanup process, and it is it's crazy stuff getting some of these widowmakers down out of the canopy. The one that I posted a video of was a full-size tree that was snapped in half, and the hurricane snapped it in half and hung it over the goat house. It was when we found it the next day and saw this precarious situation, we were just like, wow, what a close call. But luckily nobody was hurt. And then, you know, I made a video of me getting that tree out of the canopy, basically using all my strength. And it was quite the back workout, let me tell you. And I was able to get it down safely, and I was able to pull it. And as it was falling, I was able to tug it a few feet back and away from the goat house. So there was no structural damage to the goat house, thankfully. And yeah, so that was a crazy situation. Glad everybody was unscathed there. And then we had trees all down across our driveway. We've got like a 100-meter driveway through the woods, trees all down throughout it. And while I was cleaning up the fallen trees on the driveway, we, you know, I found 3 baby squirrels, 3 of them. At first I found 1 and I was freaking out. So, you know, if you find a baby squirrel, there's a whole process you go through. This isn't the first time this has happened to us here with baby squirrels. So we knew what to do. And, you know, we were waiting. We warmed the baby up and set it near the tree so the mom could come retrieve it. And during this process, I found another baby squirrel within the same vicinity, warmed it up with my body heat because we had no power, so we couldn't use like a rice sack or something in the microwave. So I, you know, warmed up with my body heat, both of them. And then a few hours later, I found a 3rd baby squirrel, got it cleaned up, and warmed it up, and put it all three of the babies together. And then we sat from a very far distance and watched for the mother squirrel to come back to retrieve them. And we waited 8+ hours, and it did not come back. And we had to periodically warm up the babies and stuff. So we don't know what, you know, happened to the mother squirrel. Normally they retrieve the babies very quickly in those situations, but this was one of the unfortunate situations where the mother squirrel, it was gone. And so then, you know, you start emergency baby squirrel procedure, which is very tedious and involved. So we had to get Pedialyte and syringes to syringe feed, rehydrate it first for the first, you know, 24 hours or so until they're fully rehydrated. And luckily they were willing to drink the Pedialyte, and we were keeping them warm with our bodies while refeeding them throughout the night. Not much sleep the past few nights, let me tell you. And then we've got special formula for baby squirrels that we then, once they're fully hydrated, started feeding them. And now they are voraciously eating the formula. And one of them even opened their eyes today. So they're all so young that their eyes are still closed. But one of them opened their eyes while Kelly was feeding that baby squirrel with formula. And I'm going to show you now the feeding video right now. So get ready for this. It's going to blow your mind. Okay, here we go. This is one of the cutest videos you'll see today. I'll tell you what. All right, here you go.
Can you show the world how cute you are when you eat? Oh, monkeys love to eat. Okay, it's too crazy though. This is a little too crazy. I know. Take it easy, kid. There's plenty. You're gonna get it.
There's one. Let me show you another video. Now this, maybe this view will be better. Okay. Let me try that. There you go. It wanted the food so bad.
Little nuts. What is this thing doing? Look at it.
And here's the final video of the baby squirrels. They're so cute. They're so little. They were so cold and dehydrated when we found them. But now they're warm and hydrated and hungry. And they're eating well. And this one's starting to open its eyes, you can see here. And it was looking at me right before the show. I was downstairs with Kelly and the baby squirrels. And the one that had opened its eyes was looking at me out of its one eye, just like, who are you? Oh, you're that voice. Okay. And it was really special. So that was really cool. Yeah, so that's been a whole thing. Yeah. So let's jump to some of your comments here. Ben saying the babies are going to imprint on you. Maybe. And that's going to be tough because, the proper thing to do here, which we are pursuing, is a certified wildlife rehabilitator, because it is very specialized care for this kind of wild animal compared to other kinds of rescues. And so we're working with the certified rehabilitator, wildlife rehabilitator that we've worked with before with squirrel situations. And so if they imprint on us, like they've already imprinted on our hearts, as cliche as that sounds. So it's like we have to give up these baby squirrels now to the wildlife rehabilitator. It's going to be hard, even though it will be the right thing to do in this situation. But man, I'm telling you, you bond with these things so fast, especially when you're bottle feeding them like this. We've got Nate with a funny comment. Nate saying, "Good thing you've gotten jacked. You looked like Hercules moving that tree." Hey, thanks, man. That was a heavy tree. It was, I don't know, maybe 500 plus pounds, maybe more. And when it came down, like, it pulled my whole back one way. And as I was trying to pull it backwards, and I was so sore yesterday. My back was wrecked. But I recovered pretty quick from it. Luckily, it was just muscular soreness, nothing, bone or joint wise. But thanks, Nate. I appreciate that, man. The working out and the lifting weights sure does come in handy sometimes out here dealing with situations like that. Absolutely. Nate also asked, favorite book behind you? Like, he likes Design Patterns. Yeah, that's a great book, Design Patterns. Man, probably the book that I really enjoyed the most. Let me zoom out for you guys so you can see. That book I really liked, Psychology of Money. I read it a couple months ago, and so that's one of the more recent books that I read on this panel I've got showing. But that Psychology of Money book's so good. Obviously, there's so many good ones here. Art of War, Design Patterns is good. Let me see which other ones really stuck out to me recently. Oh, YouTube Secrets was really great. That book's been helping me a ton over the past year with this YouTube channel. The 21 Laws of Leadership is great. It's so nerdy. Some of these are like college textbooks, like Algorithms of Discrete Mathematics. Most people won't read those. Oh, the Encyclopedia of Country Living. That book's fantastic if you've got a little plot of land. Even if you don't have a plot of land, it has a lot of skills and teaches you how to do a lot of stuff on your own. That's very useful. This book I also really liked. I don't know if you can see it. The Richest Man in Babylon down here, which is another great book that I just recently read. It's a lot of good, what was it? Like the 5 Laws of Gold or something. And one of them was like, beware, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And, you know, get rich quick schemes are often too good to be true. And they prey on people's romantic desires to get rich quick, and often can cause people to make irrational, highly emotional decisions with their money. And it's how a lot of scammers, like in DeFi, can remove people from their money. So I really remember that stuck out to me, which as I was reading that Law of Gold from The Richest Man in Babylon, I remember thinking, man, that is like such a perfect DeFi proverb that so many people could really use, because you eventually learn that firsthand out here. Some people don't. Some people just keeps happening to. But I always try to keep that in mind. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And to never go all in on any of these things, and to diversify, and like just be really careful if somebody is making promises that don't seem realistic in terms of monetary and return on investment, things like that. Anyway, yeah, so those are some good books. All these books are super good. I picked out some of these, most of these for a reason. Propaganda by Edward Bernays, that's a good one. I'll switch these up too. I gotta shuffle these around. I got a bunch of other cool books I want to show you guys too over time. But yeah, Psychology of Money, Richest Man in Babylon, super good. Recent ones I just read. Hey, we got Taylor in the house. Hey, Taylor. How you doing, man? Glad you're here. Wild Angel said, they are adorable. Absolutely. They're so adorable. Serenity's Pubes says, I like squirrels. Interesting. It seems like Serenity's got a troll here. We got Agata saying, oh my gosh, cuteness overload. How did your cat and dog react to them? What's the plan with the babies? So we have not introduced them to the cat or dogs just because they're so small, they can't see, and you know, so we haven't done that introduction, and we don't know if we will until they're older. Now, the plan is to keep getting them stronger and fed and healthy, and once they are strong and healthy enough, we are going to ideally give them to the certified wildlife rehabilitator that has a network of very specialized, highly trained fosters that handle wildlife like squirrels, certain types of wild birds and hawks and things like that. So that's the best course of action for the baby squirrels, is to go there. Somebody that we've worked with them a lot before, and yeah, otherwise we're gonna have to raise them up ourselves, and that's going to be, obviously we're going to do that if we have to. We're not gonna let anything happen to them that, we're not gonna let anything bad happen to them. But man, bottle feeding them every couple hours, always checking their temperatures, making sure they're comfortable and warm and everything. It's just a lot of micromanagement on top of all the other animals and stuff with just 2 of us here. So, bottle raising any baby animals is such a time suck that it kind of throws a whole wrench in everything that we're doing and our care for the other animals and progress with expanding and improving the animal sanctuary. So, like I said, we only got probably 2 hours of sleep each the past 2 or 3 nights since the hurricane and since we found them. So that's, that makes things a little tough, but we'll do what we got to do. Hopefully, if that is the case, we have to take care of them ourselves full time forever. Then hopefully they grow out of this stage in the next couple weeks, and then we can go to the next stage of squirrel raising from there and potentially reintroduce them into the wild, because they are from our property here. I found them falling out of the trees here. So that would probably be the next best course of action. Raise them up until they are old and strong enough to be able to go back out into the wild. And we just have to be careful because, with hawks and everything here, and we're not mother squirrels, so I don't know how to communicate to them to watch out for hawks or whatever. So we might have to build a whole squirrel world in that case to make sure that they are safe for the rest of their lives. I don't know, a lot of decisions to make. I'll keep you guys posted. We've got Jim Longden saying ice water with black tea, I believe. And Nate saying Morgan Housel's Psychology of Money is fabulous. Yeah, for sure. That was the book, yep. And Nate said, I've listened to it on Audible multiple times. A must-read. Great bookshelf. Thanks, Nate. I agree 100%. That book, Psychology of Money, is so good. Highly recommend everybody read it. It's like one of the top-rated personal finance books on Amazon for a reason. And it's just, it's so spot on with so many things. I think everybody should definitely read that book. Serenity's fan here saying, I think that's why these things don't have a lot of Axe body spray anymore. I don't know what that means, man. Jim Long said, my favorite drink is Diet Coke. And then Wild Angel DHC said, I did cat/kitten rescue years ago, and the bottle feeding was so demanding. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's a whole different ball game taking care of infant animals that you have to feed every few hours yourself. It's an around the clock type of situation. Serenity's fan here said that was an amazing book I read once called How to Properly Yell at Your Hair Dryer Bald. Interesting. All right. Nate said, Bankless interviewed Housel last year. Good podcast episode. I will have to check that out. That sounds awesome. And Trista said, hey, everybody. Hey, Trista. So what are you guys in right now? Actually, you know what? I've got a couple more Sanctuary updates before I move over to the DeFi and crypto news stuff. But that was the hurricane and baby squirrel situation. And then we also found a friend potentially for Godric the Goose. So there is a special needs goose that somebody is unable to properly care for to the extent that's required for this certain animal. And they have reached out to us and asked us if we could help them with this goose. It is a crossbeak, like our rooster beaver, where their beak is like this and they can't really open and close their mouth right and have a hard time eating. So a lot of times they are a special needs case where you have to come up with creative ways to help them eat. And so we might be looking at a crossbeak goose that it really needs a home. Otherwise, it could be facing a not too great situation in the future. Luckily, it's currently okay where it is, but these people they have to get rid of it, and in those kind of situations, especially like a crossbeak, which isn't like genetically desirable because it's a genetic defect, people are going to probably in those situations, animals like that get disposed of in probably not the greatest ways, but we're in talks with the people involved in that rescue situation with that goose. It's his name is Martin, and he's a very sweet goose. We're going to go inspect the situation here next week. In the next 5 days or so, we'll be traveling to go do that, and we'll let you guys know how it goes. And if this animal really is in dire need of help and a new home, then we will go and help that animal out. And if we do, Godric the Goose will get a new goose friend that speaks its same language, and that'll be a doozy because Godric is an only child, if you will. He does not seem to get along with any other birds or people except for me and sometimes Kelly. All right, so hopefully Godric's cool with it. Either way, we can build adjacent runs and houses for them so they can exist next to each other and talk and hang out in the orchard next to each other without being able to kill each other until they have enough time to become friends and integrate socially. So yeah, so that could be coming up. I'll keep you guys posted on that. That's going to be a big rescue job there. And then I think I touched on this last week. The rooster coop is now finished. So Kelly did an amazing job finishing it up. It's got the nice ladders up to the perches with the nice nesting boxes up there. And the roosters have been sleeping in it every night, and it locks. And it's got tarps over the house too, so it's extra cool with like a breezeway over top of it. We've got fans installed in there to keep the air flowing through it. It's just a really nice house. Kelly did an amazing job with that. So that's super cool. And now Sherman and McGraw, the roosters, have much larger runs to live in. And they also have a much nicer house to live in where they can get more comfortable and not get destroyed by mosquitoes as much because this house is pretty solid. So, yeah, and the boys are mad about it. They don't like change. So they've been protesting, but they've been doing just fine. And they're going to eventually come to love it once they realize how much better it is than their last setup. But that's just how these animals are. It takes them a little bit to acclimate to change. So we got Els 59 years ago saying, hey yo Els, thanks for joining us today. We got Mr. Pringles saying, I made it. When 2 Chainz bonks, LOL. Bro, I've got 2 Chainz actually, and oh man, I almost made a tweet about wearing 2 Chainz the other day because I guess that's what you do when you're on social media these days. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All these youngins, all these younglings, these young bloods with their chains. They got 1 chain. They got 2 chains. Yeah, dude. Soon. Don't worry, Mr. Pringles. And by the way, we need more Mr. Pringles Tron videos. I need more videos of you on your one-wheeler going 50 miles per hour down the road in your Tron armor because that shit's badass. And I love it. All right. We got Wild Angel saying, did Godric ever accept the stuffed goose? No, he did not. He avoided that stuffed goose. It was a no-go. So we might look to try the stuffed goose with one of the other birds or something. We'll keep trying. Maybe he'll come around to it, but he was totally freaked out by it, just like keeping his distance. Like I don't know what that is. But no, so he did not take to the stuffed goose yet. But that's still a work in progress. So yeah, those are the Sanctuary updates. Let's see, Mr. Pringle saying, I was in SF, I'm guessing San Francisco today on my EUC. More vids to come. is that electric unicycle? That sounds right from what I've seen. An electric unicycle. It's so crazy, dude. I can't believe you ride that thing so fast. I can't believe you broke your arm on it too. If you guys want to see the most ludicrous electric unicycle videos and content, check out the Discord server, discord.gg/YaBonks, and go see Mr. Pringles being an absolute crazy person on his electric unicycle, breaking limbs and stuff, cutting his casts off with like electric Dremels or something in his garage. It's wild, man. We got some awesome people up in there. So check out the Discord community where we have fun sharing that kind of crazy stuff. All right, now, how are you guys doing in DeFi lately? I know things have been a little more chill, and I kind of like that. I kind of like when things have slowed down a little bit so I can recoup and like refocus, because there are so many projects and blockchains out there launching all the time. Even in this bear market, it's so hard to stay on top of everything. I'm in so many projects. It can be a doozy. The big ones I'm recently got into are fraction mining, Monopoly. I'm still pretty heavy in MDB, farming away. I think fraction mining might still be minting out their second batch of Bitcoin NFTs, and Monopoly is also minting out their second batch of Bitcoin NFTs. So those are still going. I grabbed some of those. My MDB bag went up a couple percent the past couple days, so that was cool. Let's see. My drip bag absolutely wrecked. Still, every week I'll just keep telling you guys that one sucks. Yeah, man. So screw drip, no fun there. Sorry for anybody else in it with me. That one, that went down fast. I think we're at a 1 penny now, 1 cent. That's crazy. Oh, also the CoffeeZilla video about Brian Legend came out finally, and as you guys know, I was I worked with CoffeeZilla a bit on that investigation because I've been out here so long, like watching this whole SafeFood debacle go down, and I'm in all these investigation groups and people have documented all this stuff, and CoffeeZilla reached out to me, and we were talking in DMs a bunch, and I was on some calls with him. So that was super interesting to see that he did such a really great job, I think, on that video. As somebody who's been like in the weeds on that situation from like a third party perspective, watching this all go down and kind of warning people that things might, things look a little shady over there in the SafeFood world, and getting attacked for it nonstop, by the way. But it was cool seeing CoffeeZilla do such a thorough job compiling what took a lot of us like a year and a half's worth of work to compile. Like it was a lot of information, an insane amount, and it took him a long time, took him many weeks but he did a good job. He was very thorough, and I think he presented it super well. It got like 2 to 3 million views in 2 or 3 days. It was insane. So that was super interesting. And I think after that video aired, I think Brian killed Yomp, his Yomp project, and he's probably peacing out or something. So who knows, man? What a shit show that was. Let's see. I think I always get asked about the Aviate situation. So I think they finally posted an update with some substance, something about somebody took, like, they gave the money to a bot trader, and that guy like fucked up or something with it, and that, yeah, so there's finally information about that. I wasn't in Aviate, so I don't know the details all that well. I know so many of you guys ask me what's going on with Aviate. Well, it seems like there's finally an update, so go check out either Aviate or the Truth Seekers channels. I think they posted like a thorough announcement about the Aviate situation. So a lot of people have been like saying they're relieved to finally know what actually is happening there. So check that out. If you are one of the folks that ask me all the time about Aviate, I'm just like, I have no idea, but now we do. So go check that out there. That was super interesting. Oh, hey, yeah, we got Nate saying, hopefully not Aviate drama there lately. Yeah. So that's exactly. So that was some of the drama. I don't know the exact details. I skimmed through it the other day. It popped up in my notifications. I was just like, oh, okay. So like the guy that they hired to do the bot trading, like he messed up, and that was it. So I don't know what the recovery plan is going to be. Hopefully they've got one. I'll look into that more, and maybe I'll have a better understanding of it next week. But just want to let you guys know, go check that one out. All right. Oh, also, in more positive news, and I want to point this out before I switch gears. Nate makes a great point. BrewedFi, BREWED, brewed as in brewing coffee. BrewedFi is a great Discord for Aviate and other info. Absolutely. And that is where we have been working on like the Seifu investigation. At least a lot of us who have been working on the Seifu stuff for long before, a lot of us had eventually congregated into BrewedFi once that server was created and compiled the information there. It's got awesome information like Aviate and a bunch of other investigations going on in there. It's one of the servers that I like, just like my server. It is a FUD is welcome zone. So basically, if you have questions or you want to speak freely, you're welcome to do that in BrewedFi, as well as in the YaBonks Discord community. I believe in free speech, as long as, you're not making any threats of violence towards anybody out here or anything like that. So free speech is a way to go. Let's talk about these things and figure out what the best course of action is for all of us to clean up the space and make this for a fun working environment for all of us to work and play in. All right, so yeah, go check out BrewedFi, Nate. Excellent point. I really like it there. And I'm also I'm a senior fudder in BrewedFi. So I really I like those guys and gals over there. 631NJ saying Brewed is a very nice real talk discussion group. I love it. I do too, man. It's I like not being in echo chambers, right? I want people to be able to speak their mind and debate, preferably amicably and civilly, but still debate and argue their points, and then let the best ideas bubble to the top. And also let other people make up their own minds about what they believe are the best ideas. So maybe one person likes what this person's saying and somebody else likes what this other person is saying. That person can make up their own mind about what's best for them, rather than just having to toe the party line, which is never good for anybody in any situation. All right. Like, you need to have free and honest discourse to have a free and honest society. And it's no different in DeFi, especially when echo chambers can foster environments of manipulation and deception and mind control. Even cult-like personalities can create cults, and then you can use techniques to silence people and only allow the information that you want to be disseminated, and then that can kind of warp people's minds, skew their judgments, and get them to make maybe illogical or irrational financial decisions with their money. And that's not good, right? So as you guys know, I'm all about education. I like to talk about projects and interview project owners and entrepreneurs, and then let you guys make your own choice. So we need to be able to talk about those things in public forums. And in the project's discords or telegrams, those aren't what I would call public forums. Yes, they might be a public server that you can join and leave, but if the information is suppressed and censored in there, it might not be a place for free thought and free thinking. So we have to have these third-party, neutral, objective zones where anybody can talk about anything. If you're scared about something, talk about it. If you don't know about something, ask about it. And if you're mad about something, you know, talk about it. And let's figure this all out. So that's why YaBonks server is here. That's actually why I created this server, like, I don't know, what was it, 14 months ago, year and a half ago, because I was in a project that was silencing us. And so I created a server and I invited everybody from that community in there. And I said, guys, we can talk freely in here. And it just grew and grew and grew. And now we're at like 900 members. And that just shows the power of having a place for free discussion. And BroodFi is the same way. So it's really great. Let's see. All right, let's see what else we got. And 631NJ said, I'm BTK Radio on there. Yep, 631NJ is BTK. He is a lot of people, you guys, a lot of you know who BTK is. We got FIFINE saying, hey, how's it going, man? We got Dickel in the house saying like. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I need to remember to do this more often. If you're enjoying this content, please like the video and leave a comment, say something in the chat, and share the video, whatever. It helps the algorithm, it helps the channel, helps me get this message out, it helps us grow our community so we can keep doing this and keep having fun and keep growing this. We're almost to 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. We'll be there in a couple weeks, probably at this rate. So I say thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Thanks, Dickel, for reminding me. 631NJ, aka BTK, said coffee is the man. Absolutely. Hey, look who it is. We got Down Home Crypto with Serenity saying good evening, family. Hey, how you doing, Serenity? Glad you made it here. We got Somer Zana in the house saying, hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you, Somer. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Nate saying, preach, Mr. Senior Fodder. That's right, Senior Fodder. Pow. I was very honored when they bestowed the Senior Fodder title on me. And thank you, BroodFi team, for entrusting me with such a noble honor. And we got Steven Hulk out saying, YaBonks, what's up, Steven? Glad to have you here. Let's see. Okay, and then we've got Steven saying, I came for the geese. All right, let me see. Let me get you a goose. Let me get you something with Godric here. Oh, I've got some good Godric stuff, man. Here we go. Here, how about this? Here we go. Me and my goose. That's what we do. I love my goose, man. I don't know if you guys could tell, but he's my good boy. He's my good goose, man. That goose is so happy we rescued him. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at that beautiful goose swimming after the rain with his adoptive dad. Yep, so there you go, Steven. There's Godric the Goose. And like I said earlier, Godric might be getting a friend soon. So if that happens, I'll let you guys know. We're currently figuring out that situation. It's a potential rescue situation for a disabled special needs goose. And if that goose has no other option, we will step in and rescue him and bring him here and give him a good life. So Godric might have a friend soon. We got 365 New Shapes and hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, 365 New Shape? Glad you joined us here. And Steven saying, haha, YaBonks, you know me as the Steve, by the way. I'm fully doxxed now. Oh, no way. Good to have you, Steve. And I'm assuming Steve, aka Steve the Mod, is it the Mod Father you go by often? And you can do backflips, right? The same Steve I've talked to for years. If I'm thinking of the right Steve, I know a few Steves out here, but I'm assuming you're that Steve. It looks like from the tiny picture, it might be you. And BTK said, all the love and happy Goose and YaBonks. Yeah, man, I love that Goose so much. It's crazy how much I love that Goose. And Steve saying, but I love the geese. That's what I'm here for. There you go. Yeah. So that it is the same Steve. that I was thinking of. Glad you're here, Steve. And they say, hope the next Goose is named Maverick. That's a good Goose name. That is a good Goose name, man. Disco Chuck saying, hey, yo. Hey, Disco Chuck. So, let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. 365 New Shape said, I don't know if you remember me. I worked for CodeNet. Is this Enzo? Enzo from CodeNet? Or Alistair? Which one? All right, so there you go. Good, glad you're here, by the way. I haven't heard the word CodeNet in a long time. Speaking of crypto stuff, Bitcoin is under $26,000 right now, and I know the SEC just delayed the SEC approval for all of the Bitcoin spot ETFs for another period, but that's okay with me because it gives me more time to accumulate and dollar cost average into a bigger and bigger Bitcoin position before things pop off again, probably next March or April. So remember that when things start popping off in March or April, hopefully, I've got a pretty hefty bag at that point that will see significant gains. That's my strategy. Also, some of the blue chips I'm looking at, like Ethereum, BNB, Matic, Chainlink, things like that, I think are all going to pop off too. But I mostly am going to be heavy in Bitcoin, the safest one. So, hey, yeah. So 365 New Shape said, yes, Enzo. Hey, good to have you here, Enzo. Stephen Hulkhouse said, what projects are you in currently, or what are you holding and why? So I kind of touched on this earlier. The latest project I got into was Monopoly. Before that, I got into fraction mining. I'm still farming MDB pretty heavily, and just accumulating my farming rewards there. Let's see. I've got like a whole list. I really need to like make a spreadsheet like Pelton does or something. At this point, the amount of projects I have like some exposure to is getting a little out of hand. My drip position is totally wrecked. I've got a horde position, which has now become horde. That is now, they invested all their like funds into fraction mining. So I've got like double exposure to fraction mining now, which I'm okay with. Actually, I'm really happy that my horde position might actually have a chance to turn into something good over time. And I might potentially ROI on that. So that's kind of cool. So I've got like double fraction mining exposure. I'm potentially thinking of farming on a new DEX. You guys know I love DEX farming, like a new DEX launches, and I like to farm the LP pairs, or if they've got a good single stake for something like a blue chip or a stable, I might do that. So we've got the Spark DEX from the EMP Money team, and I'm thinking of moving some money over to Pulse Chain to farm on that DEX for a few weeks, potentially. And I've actually got an interview with AJ from EMP Money and Spark DEX coming up. My interview with him is in 2 days, so I've been preparing for that and everything as I'm looking into it. I'm just giving you guys a little like, I guess this would be like a heads up, like a forerunner. Like I'm giving you guys like a little, like a front running tip before before my video. Like it's the Spark DEX. That one is I love those opportunities because like you can usually, especially if it's a team, like I know AJ and the EMP Money team, I know they're not going to rug me, so it's like I can, assuming their contracts are all like sound and everything, just farm my LP in there, put in like ETH and whatever USDC or something, or DAI USDC or whatever, and just like farm away, make like a couple percent over a couple weeks there. And then move on to my next DEX farming position. You know what I mean? It's my favorite thing to do out here. Honestly, it's that and like the Bitcoin mining NFTs and projects. I really like those too because they're like, in my opinion, if they're not a shady team and they execute even like half well, it's pretty low risk in my opinion. It allows me to DCA into more Bitcoin usually. So that's kind of what I'm looking at now. I'm in some other stuff, man. I'm gonna have to look through my list. I've got a whole bunch of positions. Like I've got a hydro whale, and that's been giving me a little bit of steady, quote unquote passive income each month. But obviously it'll be passive income once it ROIs. Getting a little like BTC, wrapped Bitcoin, and USDC from that one. Yeah, man. So I've also got a Walrus Anglers Club or two, and those should hopefully start paying out soon if they haven't already. I should check in on that. I've got a bunch, but yeah, I'm always hopping around. So my favorite thing to do is like take my funds and spread it out into liquidity farming right now, or just DCAing into more Bitcoin. Those are my main plays, and then have a little bit of exposure to like Bitcoin mining, NFT project type things, and yeah, stuff like that. So I threw $300 into KERC, and I think they're about to open up their staking platform for those tokens. So I have to go and do a bunch of reading to figure out how to use my KERC tokens to start getting those stablecoin rewards and KERC rewards. Also, I put in like $1,300 into Layer 1X a couple months ago. I've just been sitting and waiting, and I believe they're launching like yesterday or today. So again, I got to go read up on all the announcements over in Layer 1X to figure out how to get the wallet and my tokens, and then how to start earning on those and start using them. So that's super exciting. Layer 1X, as you guys know, is one of my most anticipated blockchains this year. So I'm hoping it's a big win for a lot of us out here, right? It'll be super cool if that thing pops off. And Steven said accumulator. Yeah, it's accumulating BTC like Kirby. I'm just, I'm accumulating all BTC I can. 631NJ said, I was thinking this was around 16K. Speaking of 16K, the GBTC, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, I have actually a significant position in that from like last bull run, and I've been like just sitting on it, waiting for it to recover, thinking I'm wrecked because it's trading at a heavy discount to NAV, which means like it's like 20, 30, 40% under the spot price of Bitcoin instead of at the spot price of Bitcoin. So when the SEC made their announcement the other day about potentially reevaluating Grayscale Bitcoin Trust ETF, I saw my position jump up like 17% overnight, because the Bitcoin price didn't really change much, but the premium to NAV changed. So based on that news, the demand for GBTC increased enough to make like, it went from like 40% discount to NAV to like 20% something. And that was super cool to see. So I'm really excited about that. I'm thinking next bull run, GBTC ETF will probably be approved eventually. And at the same time, the bull run will pop off, and that thing will be trading at a premium above NAV once again. And when that happens and Bitcoin is rip roaring in the six figures, that I'm hoping my GBTC position will be on fire in a good way. And then I'll be looking at a take profit strategy at that point. But so that's another one that I have a position in. So yeah. BTK said, I buy Bitcoin every day. Started doing that a year ago, right before FTX pooped. Going to keep that up for one more year. He absolutely, man. Me too. I'm just going to keep on DCAing in. And then once this thing start popping off, I'm going to start, in the next bull run, I'm going to start DCAing out. And I just like keep following that cycle. And Nate, before I look at your question, using the stuff in the psychology of money, one of the big things one of the big points it hammers on is buy when people are scared and sell when people are greedy. And that's kind of how I've been playing and planning my my cycles since the last bull run. I'm like, man, I've seen this happen so many times now. So this bear run, I've just been accumulating. And then in the bull run, instead of being super crazy and trying to chase candles, I want to be just solely DCAing out and taking profits. And then I'm gonna wait for it to start crashing back down, and then I'm gonna start accumulating again. So that's gonna be my strategy. Now Nate said I'm out of most DeFi. 90% plus of my crypto is sitting in Bitcoin and ETH. It's bloody September. Statistically, the worst month for crypto since the beginning of time. That's a great point. And yes, that is a thing. September is historically known for being not great for crypto. So yeah. And, for me, that's a good thing because that means hopefully I can get Bitcoin a little cheaper. Maybe Bitcoin goes down closer to 20,000 in September, which for me is a good thing. I know people are like, oh, what? But no, for me, that's good because then I can get it cheaper because that bull run is right around the corner. And if you can literally hold your Bitcoin for like a year from this point, or like 6 to 12 months from this point right now, then, that seems like could do pretty well, in my opinion. And that's my strategy, is get it right now as cheap as I can, little at a time, just DCA, because if it has a big dip down to 15,000 or something like that, I'm still getting in a little bit at those prices. And and the next bull run, if it's at $200,000 and I'm just like selling a little bit every week, then that's my strategy, and that would be amazing. All right, we got Don saying Brian Legend announced ending YAMP today. Yeah, man. I mentioned that earlier. Brian Legend threw in the towel on YAMP, and I heard all sorts of weird stuff about that, but I don't know it well enough off the top of my head to speak very accurately on it. But yes, it seems like YAMP is on the way out. It's YAMPed out. Steven said, I've got something cool for you, with a hushing face. Interesting, man. You've piqued my interest. Let me see. I think you DM'd me. I see your DM, and BTK said, I've had my eyes on Goose and CryptoLink. Teams on both of those are some very bright people. I don't know the Goose team that well, but I do know some of the CryptoLink guys. And yes, like Wally over at CryptoLink, he's a very bright guy. I've had a video call. I've done some live streams with him before, and some public events. Yeah, very bright guy for sure. We got Enzo saying, I lost key phrase of one of my wallets. I was into mini vesting projects. Dude, oh, that sucks, man. That's awful. I am so sorry to hear that. That's like the worst, man. Shoot. Yeah, that's why you got to have like a titanium plate with your seed phrase stamped into it, and hide it. Get two of them and hide them real good. Yeah, man. Or like put half your seed phrase on one, half on the other, and then separate them geographically. Put them in like a bank vault or something. Nate said, agreed on DCAing right now. In 5 years, people will look back and wish they could get it at our prices. Man, that's the truth. Think about it. What was it, like 2018, 2019? Didn't Bitcoin drop down to like $3,500? Man, imagine getting Bitcoin at $3,500. That was only 4 years ago. So, man, if I could go back in time, I would be like refinancing my house. I would be taking out loans. Obviously, I didn't know what I know now. So, don't go mortgage your houses, guys. I know Michael Saylor is always saying that, or he said that in the past. That's super irresponsible financial behavior. However, if you've got investment money that you save for investments, Bitcoin DCAing is always, in my opinion, a good thing to do. And that's what I'm doing personally, not financial advice, yada, yada, yada. Don saying, weird, my chat is not appearing. Interesting. I think I see my chat appearing. I see it on there. So, all right, you guys, let's do a quick giveaway here. Let's see. What's a good question? All right, let's do what is your favorite project or crypto token going into the bull run? I like doing this one I like this question every couple weeks. Helps me get an idea of some of what you guys are thinking. And I'm going to put this up on the screen here for everybody. What is you know, I'm just gonna make a whole new. What is your favorite DeFi? What is your favorite project or token going into the next bull run? Right, there you go. So that's a secret question today, and I'm gonna put it on the bottom of the screen right there. What is your favorite project or token going into the next bull run? And if you answer that in the chat, I'll add you to the list of entries today. Looks like we've got a good amount of entries from the members section. Thank you all for participating and for all the members that help support this channel and our community and these giveaways. So thank you everybody for that. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to parse the data and we'll get this all set up. While you guys are answering that question, I'm just going to double check and make sure that this all looks good, okay? I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got 30 members that have entered in just through the members only section. So that's super awesome, you guys. I love seeing the community growing like this. It's really awesome. All right, we got Master and Ark and Schizo and Odin and Bartosh and Kurt. We got Chris and we got Jay. And we got Ben, Agata, T-Rex, Toro, and DeFi and Pocket Ace. All right, cool. I got all of the entries there. Now let me check on your chat. Your chat's here. Bartosh saying Kyoto. All right, let's see. We've got Steven saying Savvy DeFi. Okay. Steven. We've got Disco Chuck saying Glacier. All right. We got Nate saying ETH. I'm boring. All layer 2s as well. No, Nate, you're not boring at all. I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I'm like Bitcoin and then ETH. Those are my favorite ones right now. Ben saying HMX. All right. We got Serenity saying XRP is his favorite for this run. We got Wild Angel also saying XRP. We've got Taylor saying Kyoto. We've got Mr. Pringles super chat. Man, thank you, Mr. Pringles. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. And he said, "Wait, not before my super chat." I'm just going down the list. Thank you so much, Mr. Pringles. You are in the giveaway just for that super chat. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that a lot. That really helps. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You're awesome, man. And we need more electric unicycle videos ASAP. By the way, I invited a friend from the Instagram world that is also a unicyclist that also rides an electric unicycle. And I'm going to try to get her to post some videos of her riding hers in there. It reminded me so much of you, man. And she's just like cruising around on this thing. And it reminded me so much of you. I'm like, holy shit, you guys got to meet. So let's see if I can get her posting her unicycle videos in there. And then we're going to have like a whole bustling electric unicycle community forming in the YaBonks community. and Mr. Pringles said, hell yeah, man. We got Bluebell saying Crow. We got Somer Zana saying XRP. We got Enzo saying Rocket Pool. All right. We got Chain saying ETH. We got FIFINE UGX saying ETH. We got Yilmaz Sem saying TRX. We got Sid saying Layer AI. We got Osmond saying BMB. We got Rain Man saying Solana. We got Savat saying Toncoin. We got Pamuk saying Litecoin. We got Meltum saying ETH. We got Master saying CyberConnect. All right, I've got like 52 names already. So yeah, this is a good one, you guys. We got a lot of entries here. Okay. Let's see. I'll make sure I'm not missing any. Looking good. All right, you guys, let's see. We pull up the Wheel of Fortune. Hey, we got Agata saying BMB. All right. Okay, let me share my screen for you. We got Lego Lord saying AVAX. Right. Let me throw 10 seconds on the wheel. Actually, you know what? For everybody's fairness sake, I am going to hard refresh the page. Here are the default names. Show you how we do it. We got 10 seconds. Here are the default names on here. All right. Now I've got a whole bunch of names. So here we go. I'm going to throw all those names on here. All right, there we go. So I'm going to scroll the names so everybody can see that it's fair and that I didn't miss anybody. Oh yeah, and real quick, let me check for duplicates. Nope. Cool. All right, you guys. So, today's giveaway, I will be doing $10 in BNB. All right, so $10 BNB. Here we go. Let's get ready. All right. Drink one for the homies. That's good stuff. All right. I am going to spin that wheel. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! Mouse with the win today. Congratulations, Mouse. Awesome. And Mouse is a longtime community member. Really appreciate all your support, Mouse. Congratulations on winning today's giveaway of $10 BNB. I will be sending that to you here in the next week or so. And I will let you know. I'll send you a receipt when I've sent it. All the other giveaways from the past, from last week and all the weeks before have currently been sent out to everybody, and everybody who donated their winnings. All those donations have been donated to the Animal Sanctuary official wallet, and all the receipts for all that stuff have been sent out to everybody. So thank you so much for all your support, everybody. And Mouse, congratulations on winning today's giveaway. Wait a second. Wow. What is this? Agata coming in on the clutch saying, I am happy to add $20 BUSD for this week's giveaway, plus additional $10 BUSD from last week. T-Rex won. That was passed to the sanctuary. What? All right, so I want to give you guys a little context here, okay? So last week, T-Rex won $10 in BUSD, and I went to go send it to T-Rex. I was talking to her in DMs. I'm like, hey T, what's your wallet address? I want to send you the money you won. And she's like, I really appreciate, what you do with the animals. I would like to donate that to the animal sanctuary. And I was like, T, that is so generous. Thank you so much. And I let her know that I sent that to the donation wallet, sent her the receipt and everything. And Elgato found out about it. And now Elgato is saying, plus an additional $10 that she's putting up today for the giveaways because T-Rex donated to the animal sanctuary last week. So that is just so cool, you guys. Generosity just goes around and around like that. Amazing. I need to write all this down, by the way, before things get too confusing for me. We got $10 BNB going to Mouse. Then we got Agata saying she's going to be doing $20 BUSD. Wow, thank you so much, Agata. You're so cool for the giveaways. And then an additional $10 BUSD because of T-Rex's generosity last week. You guys, that's so cool. Oh, this is awesome. All right, so I'm going to make an announcement for Mouse here. Congrats, Mouse, on winning $10 worth of BNB. And I'm going to start preparing the names for the next giveaway. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Gata. You're so cool, man. All right. Dickel, aka Mouse, said, thank you, sir. You're very welcome. My pleasure. Everybody saying congrats to Mouse. Mouse putting up a rose emoticon for Agata. Oh, man. The positivity and love is in the air, you guys. Happy Friday night. What a night already. And BTK saying, Ags, the GOAT. Ags is the GOAT. And for those who don't speak English as their first language, GOAT is also an acronym for greatest of all time. So BTK saying Ags is the greatest of all time. The GOAT. And Rain Man saying you are great, Ags and YaBonks. Hey, thanks, Rain Man. I really appreciate that. And Ags is great. I totally agree. Enzo saying thanks, Ags. Everybody just love for Ags all around right now. Let's see. John McPolly saying count me in, bro. You got to answer the question, John. The question is on the bottom of the screen. All right, every week, man. Just got to answer the question. That's all. That's the one thing I ask. Dickel with smiley faces. Trista saying congrats, and Enzo saying, "Do you speak French?" Oui, oui. No, I don't. Not at all. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. Taylor saying, "Do you speak Turkish?" No, I don't. Not at all. I don't even know one Turkish word. I'm sorry. Göbekli Tepe. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. Anatolia is beautiful. I know that. I know Turkey's an amazing place, and I would love to go there someday. But if I ever went, I would need Taylor to be my tour guide or one of you guys. I would love to go there, though. Seriously. All right, I'm gonna hard refresh the page. Serenity said, "How is your gibberish?" Blah 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 blah. Pretty good. And and I'm gonna shuffle up the names here. All right, I'm gonna clear the default names. And there you go. There are all the names for this giveaway. Agata saying, thanks for all the love, you guys. It is well deserved, Agata. I think you are one of the people that brightens everyone's spirits here the most. So thank you for being a part of, our community. Really, I mean, what would we be without Agata, you guys? She's a pillar of this community, and it's just so cool. We have amazing people like you, Agata, here spending your time with us degenerates in DeFi world. So I love it. I really do. Steven saying he only knows Goose. Actually, it's embarrassing, but I need to show you a video of me speaking with my Goose. We scream into each other's faces. That's how much me and this Goose love each other. We scream into each other's faces, and he breathes his little corn breath on me and like touches my face with his beak. It's the most heartwarming shit you've ever seen in your life. And my wife records it sometimes, and it just, oh my gosh, it melts my heart whenever he does it. You're gonna love it. Steven saying, Hog, man, you gotta see this video. Steve, I'll send it. I'll send one to you. And if I'm brave enough, I'll share it here on YouTube for thousands of people to see. It's really absurd, though. Let me tell you. Wild Angel said, Ags, what's your favorite animal? All right, so, well, Ags is thinking of that. Let's do one of these giveaways brought to you by our beloved community member, Elgato. So we've got $10 BUSD on behalf of Elgato, and we're going to be doing this in, I'm going to give us a countdown here in 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go. Boom! Funny Toro! Yeah! Congrats, Funny Toro! You just won $10 BUSD. All right. Yes. Funny Toro, another one of my favorite people from the DeFi community at large. Funny Toro is awesome, you guys. So congrats, Funny Toro. Well deserved. Well deserved. Let me make a quick little announcement. Here you go, Funny Toro, $10 worth of BUSD. Everybody throwing up the congratulations. All right, let's set up another one. Agata saying, I love all the animals. What is yours? I'm gonna hard refresh the page here. I'm gonna shuffle all these names. Clear the defaults, paste them. I'm gonna scroll for you. BTK asked, YaBonks, did you hear about Binance officially ending support for BUSD by February? I did. How crazy is that? So yeah, you guys, it'll still be backed 1-to-1, I believe, but they will start removing it from circulation and everything like that. So I would recommend eventually over the next couple weeks and months to start moving out of BUSD and into other stables. So yeah, crazy news there for sure. Jay Steen in the house, the musical man himself. Put 10 seconds on the wheel. We got Wild Angel saying, Agata, at the Sanctuary, it's Godric. Overall, probably my bearded dragon. Interesting. Wild Angel, I would love it if you would share some pictures of your bearded dragon in the Discord server in the animals channel. So if you get a few minutes, share some of your bearded dragon pictures in the animals channel in the YaBonks Discord server. I think a lot of people would love it. All right, here we go. Another $10 in BUSD on the wheel. Thanks to Elgato. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. No way. Dude. No way. It's Mouse again. What luck. Mouse. $10 going to Mouse in BUSD. Mouse is a long-standing community member, and tonight is Mouse's lucky night. This is his second win tonight, and that just shows you how crazy these giveaways can be with a small group of people. We've only got 54 entries in this giveaway, and you actually have a decent chance of winning multiple times in a single week. So Mouse, you just won $10 BUSD. Congratulations, man. Luck is on your side tonight. How cool is that? I'll make an announcement here for you. Go. Boom. And Jason said, hey, YaBonks, hope you're all doing great today, my friends. I cannot complain, Jason. Life is good here. The community is great. Y'all are amazing and brighten my day. So I'm doing really well. I hope you're doing well too, man. Wild Angel said, Ags, you do so much for the community. I want to give you something. Ask YaBonks what I make. That's so cool, Wild Angel. Absolutely. Elgato send me a DM, okay, to remind me to tell you about that, okay? Wild Angel makes really awesome stuff, so you'll like it. That's really nice of you, Wild Angel. And Dickle, aka Mouse, said, what? Yeah, man, you won again. So you're up to $20 tonight. Congratulations, dude. Luck is on your side. And Serenity's saying, congrats, Mouse. Hey, Lady Boss Nat in the house saying, happy Friday, fam. Happy Friday, Nat. I want to dance like that one guy in the GIF you sent me today. That guy was feeling it, and I'm feeling it too. So happy Friday. Let's get this weekend going. Serenity said, Money Mouse is in the house. Absolutely. I like that. And everybody's saying congrats to Mouse. Dickle saying, I think I am very lucky today. Thank you so much, dear YaBonks. Love you. Hey, I love you too, Mouse. Thank you so much, man. I'm really happy. I'm really glad you're a part of this community. You guys make this community, right? It wouldn't be anything without you guys. So thank you, Mouse, for being here. And it's the least I can do to be able to do this kind of things for you guys. So, man, thank you. J-Steen saying, I wonder how Elephant Money futures will work because that runs off BUSD. Interesting. I know nothing of that, so I can't speak on that, but it sounds like an interesting, conundrum, potentially. Lady Boss Nat saying, sad that I'm late, but hope everyone is having a great day. Hey, better late than never, and I'm just happy you're here, Nat. Glad you're here. Dickle saying, thank you, Serenity and Wild Angel. And Nat saying, much, much love to you all. Much, much love to you too, Nat. Thanks for being here. And Ag saying, congrats again, Mouse. J-Steen saying, thank you. I'm also doing very well. Good to hear, Jay. And I hope to hear some more of your tunes. Make sure to post some more videos of you just riffing on your guitar in the music channel. I want to see some of that. Mr. Pringle saying, sorry, left for a bit. So much drama over at Vulcan right now. Vitruveo, LOL. Oh gosh, I can't even imagine what's going on over at Vulcan with all the Brian Legend and Yomp drama going on, and the CoffeeZilla investigation, all that stuff. Mouse saying thanks, Eggs. Serenity saying Nat, great to see you, love. We got everybody out here. It's a party tonight. Nat saying Serenity, great to see you as well, love. Hope all is well your way. And then Nat said, haha, YaBonks. That video is gold. Gets me so hyped every time. It's my Friday anthem. I love it. I might have to steal that video, and because that got me hyped too. I was watching that and I was freaking out. I was loving it. Fridays are the best. And yeah, let's do this last giveaway here. We got $10 BUSD up for grabs once again, and thanks to Elgato for sponsoring today's giveaway out of the kindness of her heart. So let me refresh the page and let me shuffle the names. Oh, looks like we got a late entry here. Taylor, I see your entry. I got you, bro. Don't worry. All right. I'm going to shuffle the names now. All right. So here are the names. We've got 55 entries on the wheel. Here they are. I'm going to scroll them for you. Taylor, you got that entry, and you also got the this entry. I see your entry in the members only section. So you got your 2 entries in. Good. And yeah, let's do this. 10 seconds on the wheel. Right. You ready for it? Let's do it. Let's spin for $10 BUSD. Courtesy of Agata's generous heart, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom! It's Bartosh. Congratulations, Bartosh, on winning $10 BUSD. Let me make an announcement about it. Go. Right, I published the announcement in the Discord server. Congrats, Bartosh, on winning $10 in BUSD. Bartosh saying, boom, baby. Everybody's throwing up the congrats. And Bartosh saying, thank you, guys. What a great show tonight. You know, that's all I got for you tonight. We did the giveaways. We did the Animal Sanctuary updates. We did the DeFi and the crypto stuff. And we all just kind of hung out and had a great time. And I know Serenity is about to start his show in about 15 minutes. So I got to wrap this up so I can go help Kelly putting all the animals to bed and getting everybody situated here at the Animal Sanctuary. I will be tuning in with my earpiece to the Down Home Crypto with Serenity Friday Night Frenzy show. Check it out after this. I will be popping in over there and listening in while helping out at the Sanctuary tonight. So you guys, I want to say thank you everyone so much for watching. This is the best day of the week. Friday nights, hanging out with you guys. It always lifts my spirits. I always feel so much better every weekend going into it like this. After having such a good time hanging out with the generous folks of the YaBonks community. We're all one big community. You guys are the best. If you haven't, make sure to like the video, share it, leave a comment. And if you watch this later, just leave a comment saying, hey, what's up, YaBonks? I don't know. Anything helps with the algorithm, and lets me know that, it lets the YouTube algorithm know that you guys like this content and you want to see more of it. And the more people that we can bring into our awesome community, the more cool stuff we can do like this, more giveaways, more animals we can rescue, and the more fun we can have together. So thank you guys so much for watching. I see all your comments in here. Serenity saying his show is about to be wild. Thank you, Alex and family. Thank you, man, for being here. I appreciate all your support. Serenity, you're a really great friend. Thank you so much for everything you do, not only for me, but for the community at large. Everybody, if you haven't, make sure to subscribe to Serenity. He's an awesome dude. He does so much out here, and he's just a really, really good guy that cares about people, and it's the kind of people that I like to surround myself with. Folks that I think have integrity and have good hearts, okay? And I know so many of you do that are here, and I value you all so much. So I want you all to know that. I know I come out here and, you know, we have fun, we act crazy, we act a fool, and I have a good time together. But, you know, at the end of the day, you guys matter so much to me. This channel means a lot to me, and being able to spend time with you like this is super important. And thanks everybody for being part of not only the YouTube community, but the Discord community too, where we share a lot of personal stuff. You know, I share with you guys like workout progress. If you guys want to see me with my shirt off, join the Discord server. We're posting shirtless pics in there because I used to be fat, now I'm getting muscular, and I want you guys to just kind of be a part of this whole journey that not only I'm on, but like we've got a whole bunch of other people on the same journey now too. And we've actually, get this, before I wrap this up, I want to give you guys a little teaser here. I had some bodybuilding influencers and podcasts actually reach out to me and say they want to interview me now on their bodybuilding podcasts about the YaBonks transformation. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. So over the next couple weeks, I'll be guest appearing on some other channels about bodybuilding and weightlifting, and just, you know, getting in shape and fitness in general. So it's kind of cool seeing how like so many of you guys in the community have you know, your arms and so many different things that you guys then, you know, talk to these other influencers and content creators, and you ask them to, hey, go talk to YaBonks. This guy's, you know, posting all his fitness transformation pictures, and it's really interesting. And now those people are reaching out to me saying that they heard about my stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, the internet's crazy. All right, so there's all this cool content like that in the Discord server, stuff that I don't post on YouTube. Behind the scenes animal sanctuary pics of me, Kelly, and the animals. It's all in there. And even more important and even more entertaining is all of your animals. You guys share in there too. All the stuff that you guys, you know, your cats, your dogs, your bearded dragons, which I hope to see soon, Wild Angel, and Mr. Pringles, your electric unicycle videos. They're amazing. But yeah. All right, I gotta wrap this up, you guys. Y'all are awesome. And Agata, thank you again for the amazing giveaways you sponsored tonight. We all appreciate it so much. You are the best, and I hope you have a great weekend. Everybody, I hope you have a great weekend. Lots of love to you all. Do something nice. Say something nice to somebody. Go give somebody a hug, and spread the love, spread the positivity. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you next Friday.